For us. Hey, Tom, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. So we saw a spike after Memorial Day in May. We saw cases jump in June and then in through the summer. And the concern is that can happen again. You know, sometimes we just roll these numbers off of our tongue and we really don't think about it. But 186,000 people have now died of the coronavirus. That's approaching the population of Huntsville, Alabama. So now going into Labor Day, experts are warning, don't let your guard down. With Labor Day fast approaching and summer starting to wind down, this morning health officials are warning there cannot be a repeat of what we saw at the start of this season. Major crowds at beaches and pool parties likely contributing to a big spike in coronavirus cases just after Memorial Day. The U.S. is still averaging more than 40,000 new cases per day and more than 900 daily deaths in the past week.
That's an unacceptably high baseline. We've got to get it down.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says that number needs to drop from 40,000 closer to 10,000 or fewer as we approach the flu season.
You don't need to lock yourself down, but don't be careless about things, and such as, crowds in a bar or what have you. Make sure you wear your mask.
And that mask we're all wearing could be critically important if we go to visit family this upcoming weekend.
If you've been out and about, you need to assume that you have COVID, and if you visit grandma, keep your mask on.
And just hours after Iowa's governor defended a decision to allow thousands of fans at an upcoming college football game.
If you have underlying conditions and you're part of a vulnerable population, maybe I wouldn't go to the Iowa State football game next week.
Iowa State now reversing that plan, saying its home opener will include an empty stadium. While the first death has now been recorded in connection to that August motorcycle rally that brought hundreds of thousands of bikers from across the country to South Dakota, believed to be the largest event since the pandemic led to most large-scale events being shut down. And this, the CDC now telling states to prepare to be ready to distribute millions of potential vaccine doses as early as late October or early November, just about the time of the November elections. The agency, in a letter obtained by CNBC, urging governors to expedite applications for distribution facilities and, if necessary, waive requirements that would keep them from being fully operational by November 1st. Dr. Fauci, though, is reiterating that he really still is expecting a vaccine maybe by the end of the year with widespread distribution sometime next year. He also says it would be a big mistake for universities to send kids home after they've had a big outbreak because, of course, they would possibly bring that virus home to other people. But take a look at what happened in Uzbekistan, where tens of thousands of people are sitting outside, students taking entrance exams. By the time it's all said and done, more than 1 million students are going to have to take these exams. And so their solution is to sit outside, spaced out, and trying to study that way. Hopefully you don't get a big gust of wind at that very moment when you're trying to study.
Wow.
And write it all down. Guys, back to you.
What an incredible image that is. All right, Tom Costello for us in D.C. Tom, thank you.
Let's turn now to the race for the White House, picking up steam with just over 8 weeks to